All right, looks like we are back. Sorry about that, folks. So, looks like we had dropped the feed, so we should be back online now.
Well, just to bring you back up to speed, Brad Merys is now in first with Sportelli in second and Moses in third. Moses trying to close the gap up and grab Sportelli. Big Al Merriman in
He's
fourth and
coming.
Pole in fifth. Now, the biggest development that you had was Aaron Parsons went in the pits, and according to Thomas Schubeck, did not take tires, just took a splash and go, which puts him out in P6 right now, and he looks like he is going to try and close that gap up to P5. So I'm going to do my math again, guys.
Our resident mathematician, Jack Ivy, Jack in the Box Ivy, is gonna get those numbers out there for you folks.
Yeah, yeah. Moses is Sporto's pushing hard, man. He's holding the Moses off a little bit, but Moses is gaining on him.
Yeah, well, he's closed that gap now to about 1.2 seconds on Sportelli. So we know he's got the pace. How hard is he going to have to battle Sporto for that position is yet to be seen. And like I said, I'm wondering here at this point, will Sporto play spoiler? He's in the mix up there, and like you said, Shubes, he loves the car. He loves the place that we're racing at. He's having fun right now, running this far up in the pack.
Yeah,
Well,
Sporto's gonna give Moses as much of a run for his money as he can. I think. I don't think he's gonna spoil anything, but you know he's out there. He's out there having fun and racing as hard as he can, and he's trying to win. There's no doubt about that. He's running as hard as he can.
well, that definitely is the battle out there right now. Is Chris Moses and Sportelli? That's where the action is. Chris is going to try and get by, but I hate
Hopefully
to
they
be
don't play scratch the Ferrari.
well, I hope so too. But I hate to play the spoiler, but the way it sits right now, we've got a season 22 GT1 champion driving out there on track right now in P1, Brad Merys.
Yep, all he's got to do is just maintain his P1 status. And you know what? Brad is not the type to really lose it in.
He should be good. He should be good on the podium, actually.
Don't see many mistakes from Brad, if any at all. So all he's got to do is just cruise right now.
Moses is coming. It's coming through. Sporto's just giving him room. Good on him. I mean, he knows he can't fight that 550 power down that front straight.
Oh, they're drag racing it right now. I think Moses has got the advantage though, because Sporto down to P3, but they are neck and neck.
Yeah, John's definitely not gonna slow down for the guy, but he definitely didn't throw up any kind of blocks to try and check him up or anything.
Yep, good on Sporto.
No, and absolutely took it out of my mouth.
Chris gives him the flash.
Great to see. Not that you know what, and John's just going to sit on his tailpipe and take the suction, take the draft all the way.
Well, here's an interesting development, right? So I'm watching Chris coming down the second part of the Mulsanne Straight, and he's got Merys in his sights. So is Moses going for the win?
He's coming. Oh hell yeah!
Well, yeah, Chris is going for the win.
Oh hell yeah!
But you know what? Brad is going to drive for the championship.
Yeah, the win. Yeah, the win is would be icing on the cake for Merys, but Merys is not going to contest Moses either. I don't think he's got the championship in the bag as it sits. I mean, it wouldn't be worth taking the chance, you know.
Well, if this thing does indeed end on laps, we've got 9 laps left to go. So does Moses have the pace to catch Brad Merys? 7.2, 7.3 second lead between Merys and Moses right now. And we did see Brad Merys putting down some serious lap times during practice. He was running 3:43s. He did mention that he wasn't going to be able to do that during the race, and he hasn't so far. But could this be the point in the race that he starts to?
I didn't actually watch his stop to see if he didn't take tires or anything.
I mean, Brad Merys right now with the fastest lap in the race with a 3:44.6. So we may still yet see another fast lap of the race very soon.
Oh, don't get me wrong, dude. Brad's out there to win too, but I just don't think he's gonna contest if Moses gets up there to battle with him. I don't see him fighting for it, for that victory. But
No, you know what? And I don't even see Brad fighting with Sportelli if Sportelli happens to catch him either, because Brad needs a third place win or a third place finish right now. That's all he needs. He doesn't need any better.
And Brad
just a
knows
third
that,
place.
guaranteed.
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, he knows exactly what he's got to do, and he knows exactly where everybody else has got to finish.
Oh, and Aston Martin spins out right before Brad Merys, but Brad gets through unscathed.
Probably a little bit of a pucker moment for Brad there.
Yeah, exactly. Check your game. That's a check the game plan. Okay, what's my game plan again?
That's a check the seat in your car moment.
Right, Oh, there's nothing. It's when you have a moment like that, sometimes you got to hit that reset button. It's like, okay, this was what I was out here to do. Whew, I lived through that one.
Absolutely.
Going a little farther back here, we've got Mr. Smooth Greg Myers. And he lost it. He was trying to put a move here on Bjorn Heyman for P10, but Greg got a little bit of a spin there. So he's got to gather himself back up and regroup, but he's still got time to run Heyman down.
He's got 9 laps to do it in. Houston, P12, is in a really nice battle with Sergio Calderon. These guys are battling it out for 12 and 13 respectively. Calderon trying to get some sort of pull off of the Koenigsegg of John Houston. Going down some of these back stretches here. As they come into Indianapolis and then Arnage.
Well, guys, as we're getting a little long into this race, I just want to throw up there, NAGP is a fully donated league. We need your donations to keep this organization running. So if you like what's going on around here, if you view the shows, if you come out and race with us, throw us a few bucks. It goes a long way. It costs a lot of money to keep all the servers running. Everything done here is done by volunteers. And the broadcast booth, we could use a boost in pay, as I near retirement. So don't feel shy about throwing the money in there, guys.
Indeed. And, I got to say that we've had a bunch of good folks throughout the years, throughout the seasons that have helped us out. So in addition to what Jack has already just stated, we want to thank those that have stepped up month after month and year after year to help us out.
Yeah, it's only a couple of bucks. You spend a lot of time at this. It costs you less than your cable does. It costs you less than your internet does. So throw a few bucks our way. It goes a long way to bringing you guys probably from what I've seen, and I don't have much sim race experience, but from what I've seen, the best sim race league on the planet.
Yes, indeed. So, boys, we are winding down the last third of this race here now. Your race leader, Brad Merys, currently holding a, what's this, 5.1 second lead over Chris Moses. And we have, what's this, 7 laps to go.
Yeah, and Chris and Brad pretty much matching lap times right now.
No surprise there, right?
They both stepped it up. They dropped it back down into the 344s. So obviously they both know they got enough fuel to take them to the end. They hope, and they're stepping it up there. So both these guys want to win the last race of the year.
Yeah, it's just if there's enough time for Chris to catch him. And Brad's definitely, he's up on the wheel and he's pushing.
Yeah, again, John Sportelli putting in a great race at P3. And, we haven't seen John out for all the races this year, but he's putting in a good performance. Along with, again, I got to mention Big Al. Big Al's doing a great job in P4 and Pole in 5. Parsons in 6. Just the car let him down. I mean, the fuel consumption of the car let him down for this final race and took the championship out of his hand.
Well, boys, I don't want to throw a curse
He had
on.
a few moments too, which is it was just too bad. But definitely, I think Brad sees that he's got over a minute to Aaron, so he's like, "F it, I'm going for the win." If he has that mistake, you'll see him rein himself in. But as it is now, he's like, F it, dude, I'm going for the win. I got a minute cushion.
On board with the boss, Al Merriman, running in P4, and David Poole in P5.
Bjorn Heyman in the pits.
With only 7 laps to go, well, 6 now. It's gonna put him way down the order here. He's still currently on the lead lap, albeit not for long, because I believe that Merys is now making his way.
Yep, final turn.
Yeah, Moses is just exiting onto the front straight too, so he's pushing with reckless abandonment now.
Yeah, that gap